a lot of different presidents. Joe is actually.
The weapon that he's carrying was imported from England, and this is actually the style of weapon that was used. This is a reproduction, and it's an infield rifle musket. Sights that'll go up to 1,000 yards. And people always ask, you know, how far can you shoot? Well, that's how far. How accurate? It depends on the hands that the person's in. A soldier was trained to load in 9 individual steps. After this, it's broken into 4 steps. Supposedly, he should be able to do 3 rounds in a minute. So it means in 20 seconds, he can go through all of these various steps. Along with Corporal Grafway, we're going to go through these steps. First one, it's loading in 9 times, load. The weapon is brought to the front. All right. From here, they need to be able to work. Now, there's only 2 of them standing here side by side. But keeping in mind, there's groups of men here, and they could be, if they were in the front rank, they're fine. But if they're in the rear rank, you're seeing how tight these situations are. They need to be able to work within just the small area that is in their width of their body. Handle, cartridge. They reach into that little pouch that's on the side. They grab the piece of paper with the tail, which referred to as the tail, upward. They bring it up to their teeth. Tear, cartridge. At this, they tear it and bring it to the muzzle, or the open end of the barrel. Charge, cartridge. Here, they're pushing it in, and it's just basically start setting the ball into the face of the muzzle. Draw, rammer. Pulling out the ramrod, and they would set it on top of the ball if the ball was in there. Ram, cartridge. Here, we seat the ball all the way down. Return, rammer. Having to go return the ramrod is a very important thing. Without that, you cannot reload the weapon. So I talked about putting the ignition system on here. That command is by giving prime. The weapon is brought up just below the chest. They're going to reach in that little pouch on the side, which has that percussion cap we talked about. And they would then go put the cap on the cone of the weapon. And shoulder, arm. The weapon is then brought back to a position that they generally work out of. And then there's 3 famous commands: ready, aim, and fire would be given. Now, as he's going to start bringing this up, I will caution you, this makes a great deal of noise. If you have any young children, hearing sensitivities, there's the start. I was like, oh yeah, well, there's a couple of interesting things for you. Or did they, yeah.